National Weather Service, we do have a tornado. We got multiple thunderstorm warnings, but we do have our first tornado warning. And for that, we get the official details with our very own resident meteorologist, Chris Schramek. Chris, what's the latest?
Well, what we saw on this cell, we were just talking about here on our live stream that we had the 10S baseball-sized hail being in these supercells, and they're kind of watching that cell that's in rural eastern parts of Sheridan County at south of Highway 24 and moving to the east at about 30 miles per hour and towards that Graham-Sheridan County line. The radar has shown some rotation in it, so the Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for those rural areas to the east central part of Sheridan County, that west central Graham County, where we could have a possible small tornado on the ground that our radar is indicating from the Weather Service. That'll be in effect for that area until 7:45. We're watching it here on radar. There is the rotation in there and very large hail. My estimate, since we already had a report of the baseball, tennis ball size, that we're definitely seeing that in those rural areas, along with that potential tornado and wind. So we also got the severe thunderstorm warnings that are associated with those cells. It does include Norton, Almena, all the way back to Edmond, Lenora area. There is strong thunderstorms with 1-inch hail, 60, 70 mile an hour winds on some outflow boundaries. But the one cell that's really, really strong in those bigger watch boxes that include much of Norton and parts of Decatur County, Graham County, is this tornado warning. So we're going to definitely watch that. If you're in those rural areas between north I-70, but just south of 24, that Studley area, Moreland area, please take precaution. This is a very dangerous storm. Radar indicated rotation and a possible tornado. We also got the activity out towards the Goodland area. That's associated mostly with a micro-scale storm that popped up as the dry air is working in. That's got outflow boundaries going all the way around that cell. These outflow boundaries have a large warning box on them that extends from the southwest of St. Francis all the way to Brewster, down to the south of Sharon Springs. And that gust front that's coming out from those cells has a 60, 70 mile an hour wind on them. There is a little bit of lightning, but not very much in the way of thunderstorm activity. The main thunderstorm is kind of spinning itself to the south and west of Goodland, along I-70 back to Canarado, and south of the interstate, where you got the large hail there, heavy rainfall, and this kind of microburst effect that's sending these winds in every direction, creating that large warning box. So that will remain in place. I don't know if the thunderstorm will necessarily track its way across, but the outflow boundaries and the wind gusts definitely will. So that's kind of the rundown of all this activity, Joel, that we got. But that tornado warning is going to keep the biggest eye on. There is another cell that's kind of developing back to the southwest of Hoxie. It'll roll in behind that we'll keep an eye on. But as that thing marches across rural eastern Sheridan into western Graham County, there is radar indication of a possible tornado. So take cover in those areas and do your tornado drills and watch this storm as it moves through over the next 30 minutes.
All right. Thank you very much. It's meteorologist Chris Schramek. We'll keep you up to date. And speaking of those tornado precautions, here they are. Parts of this listening area are in a tornado warning at this time. A tornado warning means a tornado has been spotted and is doing damage on the ground. Your quick shelter precautions may save your life and the lives of others. A tornado's been sighted and you need to take shelter at this time. If you're in a home, seek the basement or the lowest level of your home. Try to locate the strongest part of your home if a tornado shelter is not available. Get under a sturdy piece of furniture and protect your head and stay away from windows. Get out of vehicles. Do not try to outrun a tornado. Get out of your vehicle and lie in a ditch or ravine. Should you be living in a mobile home, leave it for a more sturdy shelter quickly. Again, seek shelter in a strong building or lie flat in a ditch or ravine. Mobile homes, even if tied down, offer little to no protection from a tornado. Tornadoes often travel at fast speeds and can travel at slow speeds too. Flying debris from tornadoes cause damage and injuries. If you're just tuning in, we're in a tornado warning situation, meaning a tornado is causing damage and shelter is needed at this time. Again, if you're in a building or home, go to the lowest level. If there's no basement, seek the strongest interior.